What if I told you? There's a weekly injection that can make you lose 10, 15, even 25% of your body weight without starving yourself. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the twist. Some doctors are calling it a revolution. Others are warning it's a ticking time bomb. And millions of people, yes, even people who are not obese, are using it just to lose a few kilos. So today, we're answering the big question. Using Ozempic or Mounjaro for minor weight loss, is it fair or foul? What are Ozempic and Mounjaro? Let's break it down simply. Ozempic contains semaglutide. Mounjaro contains tirzepatide. Both belong to a group of drugs called GLP-1 receptor agonists. These drugs mimic natural hormones in your body that reduce appetite, slow stomach emptying, help control blood sugar. In simple words, they make you feel full faster and for longer. And Mounjaro goes one step further. It also activates another hormone called GIP, making it even more powerful for weight loss. Why are people using them for weight loss? Originally, these drugs were made for type 2 diabetes, obesity greater or equal than 30 or 27 with diseases. But now, celebrities, influencers, even normal weight individuals are using them for quick weight loss. And the results? In studies, many people lost 5% or more of body weight within a year. Some lost up to 15-25% body weight with tirzepatide. And guess what? Mounjaro often shows greater weight loss than Ozempic. Why this trend is exploding? Let's be honest. Weight loss is hard. Diet fails. Exercise takes time. Results are slow. So when people hear, just take a weekly injection and lose weight, it becomes irresistible. 1. It actually works. Drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro can cause visible weight loss in weeks. People see real results quickly. That creates hype and word of mouth. 2. Social media hype. Celebrities and influencers talk about it. Before, after transformations go viral, people think, if it worked for them, it will work for me. 3. Weight loss is hard. Dieting is slow. Exercise needs discipline. This feels like an easy shortcut. 4. It reduces hunger. These medicines make you feel full quickly, less hungry, so people don't feel like they are suffering to lose weight. 5. Psychological appeal. Weekly injection tucks simple. No strict dieting required. Feels like a magic solution. 6. Beauty and body pressure. Society promotes slim bodies. People want quick results. Even those with minor weight gain want to try it. 7. Peer influence. Friends, coworkers using it. Doctors prescribing more often. It spreads like a trend. One-line summary. It's popular because it works fast, feels easy, and is heavily promoted. Benefits. When these drugs are life-changing. Let's be fair. These drugs are not bad. In fact, for the right patients, they are revolutionary. They are used in 1. Obesity. Reduce body weight significantly. Lower risk of heart disease. Improve quality of life. 2. Type 2 diabetes. Control blood sugar. Reduce HbA1c. Improve insulin sensitivity. 3. Heart protection. Studies show GLP-1 drugs may reduce cardiovascular risks. Improve metabolic health. 4. Appetite control, a game changer. Less hunger. Fewer cravings. Smaller portions. For people struggling with severe obesity, this can be life-saving. Side effects, what no one tells you. Now comes the part influencers don't talk about. Common side effects. The most frequent problems are gastrointestinal, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, bloating. These happen because food stays longer in your stomach. Serious side effects are, now listen carefully, these are rare, but important. 1. Pancreatitis. It causes inflammation of pancreas, can be life-threatening. It is reported in some users. 2. Gallbladder disease. Rapid weight loss can cause gallstones. 3. Gastroparesis raulousy. Food stops moving properly, leads to severe nausea and vomit. 4. Thyroid tumor risk. Warning exists for both drugs. In real-life reports, About 43% of users reported side effects online. Most were digestive problems. The big controversy: minor weight loss. Now let's talk about the real issue. Using these drugs when you don't medically need them. Is it ethical? Some experts say. This is misuse of medical therapy. Why? Because these drugs are expensive. Supply is limited. Diabetic patients may struggle to access them. The fair versus foul debate. Fair arguments for use. People have autonomy over their body. Even small weight loss can improve health. Psychological benefit. Foul arguments against use. Using a powerful drug for cosmetic reasons exposes you to unnecessary risks, promotes shortcut culture, may cause long-term harm. And the biggest truth? These drugs do not cure obesity. What happens when you stop? This is critical. When you stop the drug, appetite returns. Weight often comes back. In many cases, people regain a significant portion of lost weight because the drug controls appetite but doesn't fix habits. Who should actually use these drugs? According to medical guidelines, ideal candidates are me more than or 30 or me more than or 27 with diseases like diabetes, hypertension. Not ideal for mild overweight. Cosmetic weight loss. No medical supervision. Ozempic versus Mounjaro. Which is better? Both are effective. But what are they? Ozempic contains semaglutide, works on one hormone on GLP-1. Mounjaro contains tirzepatide. It works on two hormones, GLP-1 and GIP. Simple meaning is that Mounjaro has a double effect that is often stronger. Which causes more weight loss? In most studies, Ozempic causes good weight loss. Mounjaro causes more weight loss. Some people lose with Ozempic around 10-15% body weight and with Mounjaro up to 15-25% body weight. Simple takeaway is that Mounjaro is usually more powerful, which controls appetite better. Both reduce hunger, but Mounjaro has stronger appetite suppression. People feel full for longer. Ozempic has good appetite control, but slightly less strong. Which is better for diabetes? Both are excellent for type 2 diabetes. But Mounjaro has often better blood sugar control. Ozempic has very well established and trusted. Side effects. Are they different? Both have similar side effects, as I already told you, like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation. But Mounjaro may cause slightly more side effects at higher doses. The simple truth is, stronger drug causes sometimes stronger side effects. If I talk about cost and availability, Ozempic is more widely available, easier to find in many countries. Mounjaro is newer and sometimes more expensive or harder to find. Which one is safer long-term? Ozempic is older and more long-term data available. Mounjaro is newer. Long-term effects still being studied. The simple idea is, Ozempic is more tested. Mounjaro is newer but promising. What happens after stopping? For both drugs, appetite comes back. Weight can return. Important point. Neither is a permanent cure. Final simple verdict is, choose Ozempic if you want a well-tested option. Prefer slightly milder effect? Choose Mounjaro if you need stronger weight loss. Doctor recommends it. Most important message. These are not casual weight loss drugs. They are powerful medical treatments. Always use under a doctor's supervision. The hidden risks people ignore. Let's go deeper. Everyone talks about weight loss, but very few talk about what you might lose along the way. Let's break it down in a simple way. 1. Muscle loss, not just fat loss. When you lose weight quickly with Ozempic or Mounjaro, you don't lose only fat. You can also lose muscle. Why this matters? Muscle keeps your body strong. Helps burn calories. Less muscle x slower metabolism. Result is, you may gain weight back more easily later. 2. Nutritional deficiencies. These drugs reduce your appetite a lot. You eat less, but sometimes too little. What can happen? Low protein intake. Vitamin deficiencies, weakness and fatigue. especially risky if diet is not planned. 3. Extreme appetite suppression. At first it feels great, I'm not hungry at all, but problem is skipping meals and eating very small portions. This can lead to dizziness, low energy, poor concentration. 4. Psychological dependence. This is a hidden but serious issue. People start thinking, I can't lose weight without injections. What happens? Fear of stopping the drug, anxiety about weight regain. It becomes a mental dependency. 5. Weight regain after stopping. This is very important. When you stop, hunger comes back. Cravings return. Result is, weight often comes back, sometimes even more than before, because habits were never fixed. 6. Slow stomach. These drugs slow your stomach. Food stays longer inside. This can cause bloating, nausea, fullness for too long. In some cases, severe condition called gastroparesis. 7. Gallstones risk. Rapid weight loss can lead to gallstones symptoms. Right side abdominal pain, nausea after fatty meals. 8. Overuse in healthy people. Big hidden problem. People with normal or slightly high weight using these drugs. Risk is unnecessary side effects. No real medical benefit. This is where misuse happens. 9. Unknown long-term risks. These drugs are relatively new. We still don't fully know. Effects after 10 to 20 years. Rare long-term complications. That uncertainty is a real risk. 10. Hormonal imbalance effects. These drugs change how hormones work. This may affect hunger signals, digestion patterns. Long-term impact is still being studied. These drugs can help, but they are not harmless. The hidden truth is, you may lose muscle and nutrients. You may gain weight back later. You may become dependent on the drug. Fast weight loss comes with hidden costs most people don't see. You can try these healthy alternatives. Before jumping to injections, try this. 1. Diet, high protein, low sugar, portion control. 2. Exercise, walking daily, strength training. 3. Behavior change, sleep improvement, stress management. These are slower but sustainable. Final message is, Ozempic and Mounjaro for minor weight loss. Is it fair or foul? The truth, it's powerful medicine, not a cosmetic tool. So after everything we've discussed, Ozempic, Mounjaro, are they miracle solutions or risky shortcuts? The honest truth is, these drugs are not good or bad by themselves. It all depends on who is using them and why is using them. When it's the right choice. Using these drugs is fair and medically justified if you have obesity, type 2 diabetes, weight-related health problems. Why? Because in these cases, weight loss is not cosmetic, it's life-saving. These drugs can reduce disease risk, improve quality of life, even increase lifespan. For these patients, these medicines are a game changer. When it becomes a problem or foul. Now let's be real, using these injections just to lose 3 to 5 kg, look slimmer, follow a trend. This is where it becomes risky. Why? Because you are taking unnecessary medical risk, using a powerful drug without real need, and exposing yourself to side effects, weight regain, long-term unknown risks. The biggest misunderstanding. Most people think this drug burns fat. That's not true. What it actually does, controls appetite, makes you eat less. So if habits don't change, weight will come back after stopping. The reality check is, ask yourself honestly, am I fixing the problem or just controlling it temporarily? Because the injection works. But your lifestyle decides the future. If you're thinking about using these drugs, first focus on diet, exercise, sleep, stress control. Then consider medication only if needed. Doctor's rule is, these are prescription medicines, not beauty products. Always use under medical supervision. Get proper evaluation. Monitor side effects. Ozempic and Mounjaro are powerful tools, not magic solutions. For the right person is life-changing. For the wrong reason is potentially harmful. If you need it medically, it's a blessing. If you use it casually, it's a risk. If this video opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe for evidence-based health content. Share this with someone thinking about Ozempic. And tell me in the comments, would you take Ozempic just to lose a few kilos? There is no shortcut to sustainable health. Even if a drug helps you lose weight, your lifestyle decides whether you keep it off.